Okay, welcome to the final stage of the trip. It's all getting a little bit emotional now.
We are now up in Durban. This part of the trip we've split up into two separate sections. We're in Anstey's initially, and we are now up in Ballito. Anstey's massive focus, surf coaching course, life-saving course, and getting munched in some pretty heavy waves. And Ballito, now we are at the moment, we're just winding down the trip, finishing things off, and really just getting ready to say goodbye to a couple of people.
Durban's been really good for us as a surfing location because we can just drive down the beach, and the further we go, the smaller the waves get. So some of the guys that are feeling a bit more daring can choose bigger waves. If you walk half an hour down the beach, you'll get a lot smaller waves. So it's been great just for the group to be able to decide what they think they can handle and put themselves to the test.
And the level 1 surf coaching course, everyone did really well in it. It is quite intensive though, or it was quite intensive. The guys had to do a properly well prepared 10-minute lecture on a topic to do with surfing, whether it be board design, different types of surf breaks, wetsuit makes, whatever. It's all stuff very relevant, so really interesting for everyone to get to see them and learn more about the different parts of surfing and that kind of detail. But yeah, quite a challenge for the guys. I think almost everyone really stepped up to the plate with it and delivered some very impressive lectures.
After Anstey's, we drove an hour down the road to the Secret Spot Backpackers, which is based in Ballito.
Leaving Anstey's, the course is behind us, coming up here. One thing we did was we finished off the life-saving, which is an actual test, and everyone passed that, which is great, you know, doing the CPR as well as theory side of things. We've gone to the Flow Rider, the D-Rex Flow Rider, which is a standing wave, which in Gateway, and that was really, really fun. We had an hour of the left and the right, both sides, all to ourselves as a group. Lots of wiping out, lots of falling, lots of laughter, and a lot of stiff bodies the next day.
It was awesome. I've never been on a wave rider before, and the motion of it is bizarre. It's really different to surfing, and I can still feel the bruises 3 days later as well, especially the lower pectoral muscles and the triceps and the biceps.
Another great thing we've done up here is we went to Shishluyi Umpolozi Game Reserve. It's one of the biggest game reserves in South Africa, really well known, and we had an absolutely amazing day there. We got to see 3 of the big 5. We got to see elephant, rhino and buffalo, all up close and personal.
Mike's got a bit of a hobby. He's got his own surfboard shaping bay here at the Backpackers, and I think about 7 or 8 of the guys are shaping their own boards. Mike's just so chilled out. He's given so much of his time and effort to the guys, and they've pretty much made the boards themselves with just a bit of his guidance. He goes into so much detail. It's really interesting to listen to someone with so much knowledge tell you all about what the surfboard does.
I think that shaping our own boards has meant that we actually get to know the board we're going to be surfing, as opposed to buying one where you don't really actually understand exactly what everything does. You really actually get to design the rails, and you understand what they do. You get to have exactly what sort of tail you want, and you know what that does, and you know how it affects your surfing. It's a lot more specific to you, which is awesome.
I've really, really enjoyed the trip. I think I'd definitely do it again. 3 months is a long time, but it just seems to have gone so quickly, and I don't want to go. I don't want to leave.
Okay, this is quite a sad time. The end right now, with having said some of our goodbyes already. You know, just for me personally, to be able to thank everyone who's made this trip what it has been, and I mean everyone because it's every single individual. It's been a really special trip. I'm out of words. I don't even know what to say. I mean, Pete Abel, of course, who was my wingman the entire time, shared a room for 10 weeks, having never known the guy before, and he made that really easy. You know, a great guy to work with, super friendly, brilliant with the group. You know, it took a lot of weight off my shoulders. So yeah, just thanks to everyone who was on it to make it what it was, which is an amazing trip. Cheers, guys.